Reading from Caitanya Caritamrita, Adi-Lila, chapter 3, text 81. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Anta Krishnam Bahir Gauram Darshitangadi Vaibhavam Kalau Sankirtan Nadayesma Krishna Chaitanyam Ashritaha. I take shelter of Lord Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is outwardly of a fair complexion, but is inwardly Krishna himself. In this age of Kali, he displays his expansions, his angas and upangas by performing congregational chanting of the holy name of the Lord. Srila Jiva Goswami has placed the verse from Srimad Bhagavatam, quoted in text 52, Krishna Varnam Tvisha Krishnam, as the auspicious introduction to his Bhagavad Sandarbha or Satsandarbha. So we heard the verse of Bhagavatam said by Karbajana Muni. He's the sage Karbajana, right? He spoke this word, that Krishna Varnam Trisha Krishnam, that intelligent people in this age of Kali are going to worship the Supreme Lord, who's not come in the blackish complexion, by congregationally chanting the holy name. And he comes with his soldiers and his weapons. So this is the verse of Bhagavatam. And then Srila Jiva Goswami is one of the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan, who has written the commentary on Srimad Bhagavatam. His commentary on Srimad Bhagavatam is called the Sat Sandarbhas, or the 6 Sandarbha. So in one of the Sandarbha, Bhagavad Sandarbha, he's written this verse of Karbajana Muni, which is spoken in Srimad Bhagavatam. So we can see that Bhagavatam, what does Bhagavatam say? That how to worship Krishna in Kali Yuga by congregationally chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. Bhagavatam is saying that. 5,000 years Bhagavatam said that for us to follow in this Kali Yuga. It's not that only Lord Chaitanya said it 500 years ago, but Bhagavatam was spoken 5,000 years ago. Bhagavatam also said that Krishna is going to come as Lord Chaitanya. And the way to worship him is by congregationally chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. Okay, so then he has composed this text 81, which is in effect an explanation of the Bhagavatam verse as the second verse of the same word. The verse from Srimad Bhagavatam was enunciated by Karbajana, one of the 9 great sages. So Karbajana Muni is one of the 9 great sages, and he spoke to Maharaj Nimi, I think. He's one of the 9 Yogendras. And it is elaborately explained by Sarva Samvadini, Jiva Goswami's commentary on his own Satsandarbha. So we can see how the Acharyas, they are really going so much in detail. So much detail. Why? To remove our doubts, to give us that faith. Oh yes, by chanting the holy name, that's the only way in Kali Yuga. That's the only way I can worship Krishna. That's the only way for self-realization. Only way for God realization. So they have taken so much effort to compile these literatures, to go to dissect the verses and to explain them, give us the meaning. For what? For us. So we can take shelter of these words and follow them. Anta Krishna refers to one who is always thinking of Krishna. This attitude is a predominant feature of Srimati Radharani. Even though many devotees always think of Krishna, none can surpass the gopis, among whom Radharani is the leader in thinking of Krishna. So Anta Krishna means one. Here this verse is written, Anta Krishna. I take shelter of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is outwardly of a fair complexion, but is inwardly Krishna himself. So Lord Chaitanya, he is Krishna who's come in the mood of Srimati Radharani. And what is the mood of Srimati Radharani? She wants to please Krishna. She wants everyone to be connected and to please Krishna. That's her mood. She's always thinking of Krishna. She knows how to please Krishna the best. So there are many devotees who are always thinking of Krishna, because Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, always think of me, remember me. So there are many, many devotees who are always thinking of Krishna. Out of the many, many devotees, the gopis are the best devotees who are always thinking of Krishna. Lord Chaitanya came, he gave us this. He was the one to tell us the supermost position of the gopis and Srimati Radharani. And then amongst the gopis, Srimati Radharani is the best. She's the leader in thinking of Krishna. Radharani's Krishna consciousness surpasses that of all other devotees. Lord Chaitanya accepted the position of Srimati Radharani to understand Krishna. Therefore, he was always thinking of Krishna in the same way as Radharani. By thinking of Lord Krishna, he always overlapped Krishna. So he's Krishna himself. He's Krishna himself come in the mood of Radharani, because he wanted to know, how does she feel? I cannot know what is she feeling when she's thinking of me. He wanted to know, how is Radharani feeling? What is her love? What is it, my qualities that she loves so much? He wanted to experience that. So he was always thinking of Krishna, because his mood is of Radharani. Krishna Chaitanya, who was outwardly very fair with a complexion like molten gold, simultaneously manifested his eternal associates, opulences, expansions, and incarnations. He preached the process of chanting Hare Krishna, and those who are under his lotus feet are glorious. So we should take deep shelter at the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya. He's Krishna himself, but he's come in a form who is easily accessible to us. It's very difficult to reach Krishna. It's very difficult to know Krishna. But it's very easy to take shelter of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Today we are here chanting we are chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. It's because of Lord Chaitanya. He gave us this mantra. We are hearing from Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. He is the one who's making it easy for us. We just have to accept it. We have to accept it. We just have to take deep shelter of Lord Chaitanya. And this way we can become close to Krishna. Upapuraneha Shuni Shri Krishna Vachana Kripa Kari Vyasa Pratikariya Chena Katana. In the Upapuranas, we hear Shri Krishna showing his mercy to Vyasadeva by speaking to him as follows. So Shri Krishna's words to Vyasadeva. Aham eva kvachit brahman sanyasa shramam ashritaha hari bhaktim grahayami kalau papa hatan naran. O learned Brahmana, sometimes I accept the renounced order of life to induce the fallen people of the age of Kali to accept devotional service to the Lord. So this is said in the Upapurana by Krishna himself to Srila Vyasadeva. What does he say? That, O Brahman, sometimes in this age of Kali, where people are so fallen, sometimes I come as a sannyasi. Why? So that I can induce. He's inducing us to accept bhakti. He's begging us, please take bhakti. We are saying, no, I don't want to do it. He's inducing us, please accept devotional service. So Lord Chaitanya is so merciful. He's so munificent. He came to give us the highest, which no other incarnation has given. Bhagavad Bharata Shastra Agama Puran Chaitanya Krishna Avatare Prakat Praman. Srimad Bhagavatam, the Mahabharata, the Puranas, and all other Vedic literatures, and other Vedic literatures, all give evidence to prove that Lord Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the incarnation of Krishna. So there are many Vedic literatures, there are many Puranas which say that Lord Chaitanya is Krishna himself, and even the Bhagavatam and Mahabharata say that. It's mentioned. So we'll stop here for today for Caitanya Caritamrita. Are there any questions or comments? All good. Okay, thank you so much for joining in today. Shri Caitanya Caritamrita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Premanande, Hari Bol.